Alright guys, I'm back. I'm going to talk about the MLF FLW. I just kind of, the last one was trying to get your input and stuff like that. But I'm going to rant and rave a little bit of my own opinion. Like I said in the last video, I think it's a bad thing. One, there's no financial possibility for them implementing the MLF system all the way from top to bottom. It's not possible. You got to pay the marshals, you got to pay the extra staff, all the technology, to be used in all that stuff. And two, even if they don't implement it all the way down, it kind of sets you up to fail due to the fact the BFL, you're fishing a 5-fish system, and then the coasted, you fish a 5-fish system, and then all of a sudden the pros that you're going to is, the FLW pros would be, you'd either had to go there with the 5-fish system, or they set you up to fail to go to the MLF, which is not a 5-fish system, it's any fish counts kind of thing. So your fish, they kind of set you up to fail. You've been practicing all this time to fish with the 5-fish limit, and then all of a sudden they turn around and tell you, hey, you got to go to do the 5-fish or to any fish counts limit kind of thing. But when it comes down to the financial aspect of it, if they tried to implement the any fish counts system all the way down to the bottom, they would have to have a marshal in every BFL boat, every coast boat, and that's expensive. They still got to pay for their marshals. They still got to do all that stuff. They got to pay for them, and that's a lot. That's in the hundreds of thousands, because you got an average, I think, 100 and some odd people in each BFL, or boats in each BFL, and then you got multiple divisions and so on and so forth. So it ends up just becoming financially, and then you got on top of the coasts, or on top of the BFLs, you got the coasts, which same thing, multiple marks. Because if you don't put marshals on the boat, there will be either cheating, talks of cheating, and accusations of cheating flying everywhere. And because you caught this fish and you weighed it, who's there to, and you put it in, who's there to tell that they did it, and stuff like that. And people are like, the Coanglers and stuff like that. They probably, if that's the case, like I said, the co-anglers will watch them and stuff like that. No, I mean, if someone pays a co-angler and something like that to be quiet about it, then they'll be quiet about it. I mean, it's just kind of how it. Not everybody, and I'm not saying everybody's like that, but there are people out there that would do that. So they'd have to have a marshal or something, or someone in the boat to watch the BFLs and the coasters to make sure that there is no cheating. Like I said, I am totally against the MLF. I mean, there are some good sides, like especially what was just announced. The BFLs are like much cheaper, so now it's a lot easier for me to get into the BFLs than it was before. Same thing with the coasters, they dropped their prices on them. But as far as I'm concerned, the MLF FLW deal, when you weigh the pros and cons of it, it just doesn't sit well. It's not a good thing in my mind, based off of pros and cons. There's more cons than there are pros. And yeah, I mean, that's just my opinion. I just figured I'd say, since I brought it up last video or whatnot. And there's some good things. Like I said, there's some good things coming out of it. BFL, like I said, the BFLs are cheaper, the coasters are cheaper, and it's mainly because the financial support the MLF is producing or whatnot. Here's the only way I think this could actually work is if the BFLs and the coastas stay by fish, and then but they make another feeder, like because BFLs, coastas, and then another one that switches to a 5 fish limit or any fish counts limit, and have 80 boats in it, or 80 to 100 and something boats in it, and then go to the next level of pros and stuff like that. Because like I said, if he stays the way it is, or they set it up to where you can either go to the FIW or you could go to the MLF, because you got your 5 fish format over here for the FIW, and then you have the any fish counts in the MLF. So you decide. Sorry about that. Decide where you want to go. But that's my opinion. Like I said, everybody's got one, so I want to hear yours. You can do it on the last talk on the last video or this video. But like I always say, go outside, have fun, and be you. And I'll see you on the next one.